Where is Al Horford signing this offseason?
One of the teams I could see Al Horford signing to is the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I understand they just got DeAndre Ayton, but he doesn't stretch the floor for them at all. Al Horford could definitely be the big man off the bench with veteran presence that could stretch the floor. He'd be a perfect addition to JJ Redick's squad.
Another team that needs a stretch five bad is the Golden State Warriors. They just got rid of Kevon Looney, who's a traditional big man. He can't really shoot. It would be a different look if they had Al Horford, who can shoot the ball, get to the rim, rebounds. He's a championship caliber player. I think they might try to get him.
Yeah, I think out of the Warriors honestly makes the most sense, but another team I could see him going to is the Cleveland Cavaliers. As a Celtics fan, it could literally make me cry, but the Cavs need bench pieces. Being a veteran for Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Darius Garland, and again, being a stretch five is so important in this NBA, I could definitely see him going to Cleveland.
Honestly, I think the last option, I think he plays one more year with the Celtics. It would be a farewell tour, and Boston would send him off strong into retirement.
Yeah, honestly, I want him to sign back with the Celtics, but do I think it's going to happen? Absolutely not. It's just like, why go to a team when it's probably going to be your last year and their best player is hurt? Just doesn't make sense for Al. Let me know where you think Al Horford's going to sign, and hit the follow button for more NBA content.
So Chris Paul basically came out and said that this upcoming season is going to be his last. And it's funny when I think about it because we rightfully give LeBron so much praise for his longevity, right? He just finished year 22. But like, I think because we focus so much on LeBron's longevity and because he continues to set that bar in ways nobody before him has, we kind of ignore other great examples of longevity. And Chris Paul is a prime example of that. This dude just finished year 20. Chris Paul just played his 20th season in the league, and compared to LeBron, like, he's not 6'8", he's not super athletic, he doesn't have all the muscles, like, he's a 6'0" point guard who just finished year 20, and it's just funny to think about how focusing so much on LeBron's longevity, and rightfully so, I'm not trying to say we should take away from LeBron, has sort of, you know, because he continues to pave the way, we're not necessarily focused so much on those who are coming after him, who are still doing it at an insanely high level. Like, if LeBron didn't exist, we would all be like, Chris Paul, 20 years, what? I mean, when LeBron got to 20 years, it was incredible. I also think Chris Paul's, you know, we're all going to talk about, oh, he didn't win a championship, so why is he celebrating nothing? Like, I'm sorry, but if that's your biggest takeaway when it comes to Chris Paul, like, you're just not really watching basketball, right? You're not enjoying basketball in the right way. This dude was a 12-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA, 9-time All-Defensive Team, 6 times he led the league in steals. His numbers got better in the playoffs. I know he has a few notable playoff blunders, like against the Thunder or the blown 3-1 lead to Houston. I get that, but I think if you just look at him as an individual player, this dude is one of the greatest point guards of all time, probably a top 5 point guard of all time, and it is definitely going to be sad to see him go as someone who grew up watching him a little bit in the last days as a Hornet, but then primarily Lob City with the Rockets, Suns. So like, in a way, I guess I'm kind of like excited and happy that we get to give him his flowers, because despite not having won a championship, this dude deserves a ton of flowers for everything he's done to the game and the incredible greatness and longevity that he's had along the way.
Here are some free agent news once again. Free agent center John Landale, former Houston Rocket, has agreed to a 1-year deal to sign with the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's another signing in free agency. Mo Wagner agrees to a 1-year $5 million to re-sign and return to the Orlando Magic. Hope he could get better and recover after his ACL tear. And he had a great season for him before he tore his ACL. So, hope he gets better. The first NBA Summer League game was on yesterday, and it was the Heat versus the San Antonio Spurs. The Miami Heat, Eric Stevenson was the player of the game. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Don't know who that guy is, but they know how to play undrafted players, and the Heat is a great team, and the Spurs are still developing, so I expected the Heat to win. On to the next Summer League game. We had OKC taking on Memphis Grizzlies. Even though OKC lost 92-80, their former first-round pick, Nikola Topic scored 14, 1, and 4. Had a great game. More games to come. And great player to back up Shea whenever they need it forward for next season. Let's talk about the Memphis Grizzlies now because they won that game. Gigi Jackson came back playing in the Summer League. Amazing game. Jada Wells coming back from like a shoulder injury from last season. He was the steal last year draft. I even said it. He had a crazy stat line, and him, Ja, Jaren, Edie gonna have a great season next year. Everyone's counting out the Grizzlies. Don't. Tons of young people, and they'll be a lot better with the rookies they drafted as well. Also, next game, we had Lakers versus Warriors. Warriors won that game in a close game. 89-84 is your final. And rookie Jackson Rowe had 13 points, a rebound, and great defensive stats as well with steals and blocks, leading the Golden State Warriors to win that game. Also, Bronny James did not play for the Lakers' first Summer League game. I expect him to get on the court and play more games with them and develop with the G League team.
Here's a recap of Day 3 of NBA free agency. Miles Bridges signs a $7.9 qualifying offer with the Charlotte Hornets, clearing way for him to become an unrestricted free agent next summer. Oklahoma City Thunder acquire Brooklyn guard Patty Mills as a part of a broader deal through Houston. Free agent Eric Gordon agrees to a deal with the Phoenix Suns. Cody Zeller agrees to a one-year, $3.1 million deal with the New Orleans Pelicans. The Chicago Bulls apply for a disabled player exception worth $10.2 million due to the injury of Lonzo Ball. Free agent Lonnie Walker agrees to a one-year deal with the Brooklyn Nets. Free agent Justin Holiday agrees to a one-year deal with the Denver Nuggets. Free agent Corey Joseph agrees to a one-year deal with the Golden State Warriors. What do you guys think was the best signing?
Shams Charania, let me give you a warning. Next time you wake me up out of my sleep for a bullshit mid-ass trade, what am I looking at, bro? We have a Shams bomb, and Kevin Love's name is involved in the year of 2025. Norman Powell's now a Miami Heat. John Collins is now a Los Angeles Flipper. Kevin Love is in the headline. He's 48 years old. He's going to the Utah Ass, along with Slow-Mo. Now, assuming Kevin Love and Slow-Mo get bought out, because I don't know why a rebuilding Jazz team would want two old heads. I would love Kevin Love to be the backup on the Lakers. I'd rather have Kevin Love than this dog shit, awful, horrible, disgusting. Should I keep going? Let's keep going. I hate you, Jackson Hayes. Always will and will never stop. And for the easiest sports picks, make sure I download StatKit. Like all your parlays, help you with all your bets, so make sure you download it. Go get it now. Y'all can comment and let me know who y'all think want to trade. Me personally, I'll say the Flippers, especially if they could get Bradley Beal, because he's about to get bought out. So if you can get Bradley Beal, replace him for Norman Powell, you'll have Harden, Beal, Kawhi, Collins, Zubac. That's a great starting five right there. Norman Powell in the Miami Heat, they already have a motherfucker named Tyler Hero, does the same shit he does. And knowing LeBron James and Rob Pelinka, Kevin Love might end up being a Laker some way, somehow. Shams, don't you ever wake me up out of my sleep ever again for some bullshit like this. Thank you very much. No. Why is it always me, bro? I don't ask for a lot. I wanted D'Angelo Russell gone. I got it. Now he's back on my Maverick. I wanted Darvin Ham fired for years. I finally got it. He was in Milwaukee for 2 seasons. Now there's rumors. The Phoenix Suns and New York Knicks are interested in adding Darvin. Hands always in my pocket. Never calling timeouts. Terrible rotations. Contest without fouling. Salute to the staff. Mike Brown, you just got hired not that long ago. Mike Brown, if you add Darvin fucking Ham to your staff, if Darvin Ham is on my coaching staff on the fucking bench, I promise you, I really hope this shit is fake. This man has did nothing to get interest. He has no qualification. He's always lost. What does he do? Exactly nothing. If there's one team that will be stupid enough to hire him and add him to a coaching staff, it will be my New York Knicks. Pray for me.